And good morning, everybody. It's Monday, and boy, I'm feeling that it's a Monday today. I hope your Monday is going well. Welcome to Ken in the Kitchen. My name is Ken, and if you're new here, I am new to cooking. Only been doing it for a couple of months now, and all of the recipes that you see me try on here, I'm trying for the very first time ever in front of you. So it's it's always interesting to see what might happen. Um, yeah, and also if you're new here, I can see your comments in my monitor. So um, if you're watching, say hi and let me know where you're watching from, because I'm always interested to know where people are. It's fun to chat with people while I'm doing this. Um, so yeah, today I'm going to try something a spin on deviled eggs, and I love deviled eggs, although I know I'm wrong for loving this, but I like Miracle Whip deviled eggs, and I know that's wrong, but that's that's me. However, today I'm not going to be using Miracle Whip, and I'm going to be trying a recipe I didn't even know was a thing until yesterday, and it's for fried deviled eggs with sausage. All of that sounds great to me. So yeah, quite excited about this. I'm quite excited about this. Arthur Fossey, hi, watching from Switzerland. Wow, hi, welcome from Switzerland. Thank you for watching. I was fortunate enough to have traveled throughout parts of Europe uh, in the early 90s, and I did actually make it to Bern, Switzerland, I believe, and that was the first time in my life I'd ever had cheese fondue, and it's one of my fondest memories of that trip. It was amazing, and yeah, and I was so impressed by how amazingly clean the city was. Uh, I mean, not that Reno is dirty necessarily, but compared to Bern, Switzerland, wow, it was crazy. I mean, it was beautiful, and I loved that cheese fondue, and it was a wonderful experience. So welcome. So glad you're here. Okay, so this has a lot of moving parts, and since I am brand new to cooking, it'll be interesting. But let's go ahead. Let's go over to the prep cam real quick, and we'll talk about what's going to be involved here. So essentially, I've got sausages. In this case, I'm using Cajun style andouille sausage. Doesn't matter really what kind of sausage you're going to use. Since I'm going to be frying my egg whites, then obviously I've got to have a dredge. So we've got the flour. I'm not cooking, I'm not doing this with a full dozen eggs, so I've just got one egg for my egg wash. And I ended up cooking, hard boiling 3 eggs, so this is the egg yolks from those 3 eggs that I will mix together to devil them. For that purpose, I'm using light mayonnaise in an effort to make this maybe somewhat healthier. Dijon mustard is part of her recipe, and I have a link to the recipe down below in the YouTube description. And then I'm using some light sour cream, just in an effort to try to make this a little bit healthier. So, okay. First things first, let's get the sausage diced up and kind of go from there. And since I'm working with a lot fewer eggs than her recipe calls for, right? Because I'm not taking this to a party after. I'm just going to be eating it myself. I'm actually only going to use like half of one of these sausages. And let me wash my hands again real quick. Sorry. You know, it's always good to have good hand washing. I mean, especially now, right? But in general. Okay, got that done. So, and I apologize if my microphone suddenly dies, but I forgot to charge them last night. So, all right. So here we go. I'm just going to use half of one, and I guess since this is supposed to be kind of crumbled up, maybe I'll just cut it in half again, right? And then maybe again. And the sausage at the end of things is going to be just kind of sprinkled, I guess, inside or on top of the deviled part of the eggs, the yolks and all that. This smells really good. This isn't necessarily the lowest calorie sausage you can get, but it's also not the most calorific of the brands I've seen. We like Adele's probably more for the flavor than anything else. It's good stuff. And those pieces aren't really as small as they probably need to be. I think it'll be okay. All right, so I've got that. I'm gonna kind of set that aside for now. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and I will start frying this up. So yeah, I've got just like a tablespoon of oil in here. And I forgot to heat my pan. See, you can tell, obviously, right, that I am new to cooking because I keep making mistakes like that. And yeah, 6 weeks about that I've been cooking. So good times. Arthur, do you cook? If so, what's your favorite thing to cook? What do you like? My favorite meal, I guess, would be breakfast. I love breakfasts. I mean, I just love food in general, but I love eating breakfast. And if I'm honest, making breakfast dishes is probably my favorite thing to do. Because I mean, you can't go wrong with breakfast. It's just great. Eggs are great. Corned beef hash is great. Sourdough toast with eggs and corned beef hash on it is great. I mean, Eggs Benedict is one of my favorite all-time things. Love it. Let's see here. All right, while we're waiting for that to heat up, let's go back over here and I can at least start mixing up the ingredients for the deviled eggs here. So for that portion, how much are we going to need of everything? I'm going to need 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise. So I'm going to use one of these plunger things. So, and it only goes to 2 tablespoons. So I'm going to have to fill this up. Scoop it out and push it out. And then do it again to the tune of 1 tablespoon there. Yeah. bad at this game. Okay. I'm starting to hear a sizzle over there on the pan. Let's see. And then we need 1.5 tablespoons of sour cream. Okay. I can hear that the sausage is starting to go, so I'm going to go ahead and put the rest in there. Set aside this cutting board. Here we go. Move that around a little bit. And then I'm just going to leave it alone so it can actually crisp up. So while that is doing its thing, let's go back over here. We'll finish this up. So now I need the 1.5 tablespoons of sour cream. Kind of mix all this up here. So 1.5 tablespoons of sour cream. This is harder than it looks. I mean, I appreciate that these plunger things exist. I'd never seen one of these until we were watching an episode of Good Eats on Food Network with Alton Brown, and he was the first cooking show I ever saw that actually used these plunger measuring cups. And they're wonderful. Love it. Okay, so we've got 1/2 teaspoon of Dijon, and I think I can probably just eyeball that and squirt it in. I think that's probably good. 1/4 teaspoon of hot sauce. And for this, I'm just going to use Frank's Red Hot, the wings version, and I'll just do a splash of that instead of trying to measure it out. And let's go back over here and check on our sausage. It's looking okay, I think. Oh, it's starting to smell good now. See, breakfast is wonderful. Just the smell of breakfast puts me in a good mood. Okay, do that. Now let's come back over and finish. Do I need the salt in there? Karina says I don't need to add salt to the deviled eggs. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and eggs, yes, sausage, no. So just says a pinch of coarse salt. I don't know exactly what they mean by that, so I'm just going to use kosher salt and put that in there. And just kind of mash all of this together, get it all nice and mixed up here. Okay, I need to check my pan here real quick because I don't want this to burn. I just want it to be crispy. I think that's probably close to being done. Mash this together. egg yolks are strangely resistant to being mashed. They have a mind of their own, which is silly because they're egg yolks. We know the world's in trouble when we start getting sentient egg yolks. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm going to pull the sausage off the heat here, and I'm going to swap it out with the oil that we're going to use to fry the egg whites. I'm going to go ahead and real quick here. Sorry, I'm just I'm draining the sausage. I'm just putting it onto a plate with a paper towel on there because we don't want it to be overly oily, because that would not be good. Okay, good enough. We've got that there. All right, now that oil is heating, so let's take a look here. All right, so we've got I think this is pretty good and mixed up now, so I don't need sour cream anymore. So get that out of the way. And now we need to get our dredging ingredients together. So we've got the flour here. Gonna crack the egg here and be for our egg dredge. These eggs we've been buying look great. They look so orange. I love it. OG Nightcrawler, no pepper. You know, I'm going by the recipe that I found, and they don't have pepper listed in there. And top of the morning, Mr. Sean. But OG Nightcrawler, you can, I mean, certainly use pepper if you want. Since I'm new to this whole thing, I'm trying to be as faithful to the recipe as I can, just because there's less chance of me completely messing it up. Being a noob, the noob that I am. Okay, hopefully that'll work. And then panko breadcrumbs, doesn't really matter what brand or anything like that. Okay, so now I'm going to, let me put the sour cream away real quick so it doesn't get warm. Now I'm going to dredge the egg whites here. And I hard-boiled my eggs last night because, you know, that can take longer than is ideal for a live stream. All right, so if I understand this correctly, I'm supposed to dip this in the flour, which is okay. When you're dipping an egg white in flour, it's like, how do you tell it's coated? Because it's white. I mean, everything's white. It's white on white. Okay. So I'm trying to shake off the excess here, and then I'll put it in the dredge, get that all in there, and then I guess I'm supposed to put it in here, flour, and then crumb coat. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Can you tell already how? Okay. I hope you guys can see well enough how good this looks, but this is crazy. Okay, here we go. So now flour. And then egg. There we go. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Hopefully I'm doing this right and it's all going to stick well. I think it will. I think it'll be okay. I'm not maybe doing the best job here. Let's see here. All right. Getting there. Thanks for your patience, guys. So, OG Nightcrawler, what do you like to cook? What's your favorite dish to cook? If you were gonna cook for somebody, what would you choose to cook as your signature dish, or the one that you think is the most impressive? I don't know that I have a signature dish yet. I'm still trying new things here, so. I'm starting to actually get excited about this now. I think that this is going to be really tasty. Almost done. 2 to go. Almost there. And like I said at the beginning, I like deviled eggs, though I do prefer Miracle Whip over mayonnaise because I really like that tangy, vinegary taste. And I know that that's not a favorite of everyone, so I get that. I get it. Man, I'm not gonna have enough breadcrumb left for that final one there. I'm gonna have to get some more breadcrumb real quick because I underestimated how much I need for this. Okay, baked stuffed ooh, wow, that sounds good. Baked stuffed salmon. And then Ruth Ann says tacos with a little bit of fried potatoes inside with guacamole. Okay, I'm coming over. I'm on my way for both of those. I'll start with the baked salmon, please. And yeah. That all sounds wonderful. Haven't tried salmon yet, although that's definitely on my short list because salmon is one of my favorite fishes. In fact, one of the last dishes that I got to eat out before this whole quarantine thing happened was the best salmon I've ever had. Not even kidding. Best salmon I've ever had in my life. And it was at a restaurant here in Reno called Bistro Napa uh, at the Atlantis Casino, and wow, just amazing salmon. And I can't even tell you precisely why it was so amazing, but it was so flavorful, and the skin was so crispy, and the salmon itself was perfectly cooked, wasn't overcooked. Gonna add a little bit more breadcrumbs to this one. Not that much more can. Jeez. Okay, so here we are. I think oh yeah, the oil is hot. Definitely. Because it's starting to smoke up here. Hopefully you guys can still hear me while I'm doing this, so. Yeah. All right, that one went in the wrong direction. Ah, I'm messing this up. Okay, there's that. There's that. Oh my God, this is too hot. Okay. Okay. Shit. Okay. Whew. As you can see, it's smoky in here because my oil was too hot. So I'm turning the heat off.
Taking it off the burner before you start.
And yeah. So yeah. Can you replicate that salmon for us? I don't know. Because as you might notice, I'm bad in the kitchen. So, all right. Just waiting for the oil temperature to come down before I try frying the two that I think I will now be able to salvage out of this. My cat is very upset because of all the smoke. And I melted my spatula. So, yeah, live streaming. Everything. Everything is, I already turned it off.
Okay.
And, I have to leave for a minute. I'll be back. It's turning out to be very interesting. Yeah. Yes, it is. So, while we're getting the smoke out of here, how's everyone else doing? Oh my gosh, okay. What's that?
You set off someone else's alarm? You heard that?
Yeah, it's weird. So, okay, I'm gonna try to, ow, doing good. I'm gonna try to evacuate these to a garbage plate. Because, you know, garbage plate. Sean is going to try to replicate this, but do it as non-smoky. So, I respect that. Okay. So I think now that I have burned the oil, I think I'm going to have to use new oil. So I have to finish letting this cool down. So now that I have burned stuff in the oil, I need new oil, right? So I'm going to pour this oil out. And all right, so now just trying to wipe out the excess oil with a paper towel real quick. So you can see the pan's kind of back to normal here. Okay. So, all right, I'm going to turn the heat to medium. Oh, I had it on high.
Why?
Because I thought I keep forgetting that our stove runs hot. like really hot. Our stove gets so hot so quick, and I am forever forgetting that. Yeah, as Karina is reminding me, medium is high and low is medium. If you use that oil, you need a mouthful of antioxidants. Yeah, agreed. I'm going to eat something healthier later on. Again, just just blueberries or something. I'm just trying to, you know, be faithful to the recipe for now. Of course, this is not none of this is faithful to the recipe. You're not supposed to burn your cooking oil and instantly char. I mean, jeez, take a. Take a look at this. I mean, this is how burned they are. Ah, boy. Okay, so OG Nightcrawler, you say you do baked stuffed salmon. What do you usually like with your baked stuffed salmon, and what do you stuff the baked salmon with? I'm really curious about that. Um, but yeah, okay. How should I go about checking to see how hot this oil is now?
You should drop a sprinkle, like a literal drop of water in it, and see what it does.
A literal drop of water. Okay. Let's see. It bubbles a little bit. Yeah. And it's bubbling. I am.
You may want to wait for the water to use. That was a bit more water than was really ideal.
Oh Jesus.
It's fine. It's oil. It does it.
But there are electronics. So.
Yeah, the light bulb with a little bit of alcohol. It's all good. Here we go. Oh yeah, there it is.
Oh my gosh.
You might want to wipe off that stove top a little bit so you don't set a grease fire.
Yeah.
Just careful, because how do I, just mop up the worst of it around the burner there.
Okay.
All right, we're doing good. See why I don't fry things?
I see why you don't fry things.
Deep frying is just a bitch. It's not a fun time. Tricky business.
It's
messy.
Oh my God. I'm. Oh. Okay.
Challenge.
Yeah.
Challenge.
This is good.
Should have boiled more eggs.
Your kitchen is lucky to be alive. It is.
Yeah.
It really is at this point. Okay.
Alright. Smoke is cleared.
Smoke is cleared.
Wait for the last bit of the too much water that you used to check the oil to kind of get under control. Grab a little towel. Look, it's cooked in the kitchen with Ken and Karina. Yeehaw.
I'm so sorry, honey. I've just.
Oh, darling, I do not mind. I can save you from yourself. What's going on?
This is, yeah, fun stuff.
Yeah. Tell you what. Alright.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. I think
Let's try this here.
we're good. There.
I'm gonna try it.
Come on, egg.
Okay,
Yeah,
that.
that's. How was that wet?
I don't
What is your
know.
egg wet with?
I have no
Be
idea.
cool, egg.
Can we just do this?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
Perfect, but it's something, yeah. We have one of those
Ooh,
like fries.
stuffed with spinach and cheese. Salmon, baked salmon stuffed with spinach and cheese.
What kind of cheese?
What kind of cheese?
I feel like
That's
maybe
good.
Havarti would be good, but like.
Yeah, Havarti.
Swiss?
Swiss would be good, right? Havarti, Swiss.
Fontina? Fontina would be nice.
Ooh, Fontina.
What kind of cheese do they recommend?
I don't know. What kind of cheese would you recommend? Because, yeah, this is all sounding very good to us. All right, I'm going to need these because I have to turn it over, right? Because I got to fry.
Well, yeah, I guess you do, huh? That's funny. Is it GB and D underneath?
No.
Then let it sit.
Is the temp too low now? I'm so nervous.
I understand. No, no.
Okay.
Because that'll
so nervous
condensation will
about
result in more
Okay,
popping.
gotcha. That makes sense. Okay.
Hang in there. Hang tight. We're good. Everything's cool. We're cooking some eggs. Everything's going along nicely. Frying things is terrible.
Frying things is terrible. I see why you don't fry anything, ever.
Yeah. I tried to make donuts a year and a half ago, and that was it for me. Nope. F donuts. Not doing it.
No donuts.
And that was that. I was like,
oh, pepper jack. Nice.
Pepper jack
and salmon. That sounds amazing.
Let's see. Pepper jack in the salmon with the spinach. And then maybe like kind of an avocado crema on Just
look at this nuked.
Wah, wah.
Burned it so bad.
Alright, we've got GB and D. Time to flip them bitches.
Okay. Flip them up.
Careful. There's all your lovely coating that you're working so hard on.
All right. This is looking better.
Yeah. Sadly, you're only going to get one bite of egg because I'm eating one of these. Try and stop me.
It's, these are definitely looking better. And Ruth wants the recipe for your salmon nightcrawler. Yeah, I don't disagree. Excuse me, sorry.
Yeah, it's still a little smoky.
Still a little smoky in here.
Okay, we're good.
I need something to drink.
So, did you not tea because you're busy burning the kitchen down?
Yeah, I did not make tea because I'm busy burning the kitchen down.
That's okay. And traumatizing the cat. The cat is traumatized.
And I have traumatized our cat. Jasmine rice on the side. Okay, sure.
Yeah, why not?
Sounds good.
Other than Spanish rice.
Spanish rice, huh?
Spanish
Okay.
food. The pepper jack just makes me think of Spanish.
Ah, okay.
So I would use the red palm here because I would like.
No. Well, because I melted this.
Oh wow! You sure did.
I mean, that's done for.
Damn! I like that spatula.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I had to kill that spatula, baby. See, look at that. It's ruined. It's gone.
Oh man. Maybe like sandpaper.
There's no sandpaper that's going to help that.
Alright. Where's your are we just sticking it next to the sausages over here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Some of these are unfit, so
Yes.
they're my face.
I see.
Oh, so salty, so good.
Okay. So now I'm
You should
going
evacuate your eggs since you can't trust them.
to come back over to the prep counter and I'm going to try to get the deviled egg mixture into this piping bag.
Yeah. This thing's gone so well.
Because things have gone so well.
I love you.
Okay. I just,
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to bleep now. Just use the F1 thing. Your live thing. Sorry.
great. That's okay. I think YouTube gives you one F-bomb
Oh, cool.
before they demonetize you.
That's nice of them.
Right?
I mean, you know, there's one in our wedding video, so, oh man, please let me use the spatula for that.
There's only 2 eggs here, honey. It doesn't matter at this point.
More stuff,
It-
more better. Where my
There's
spatula?
2 eggs. It really doesn't matter.
I hear your words.
It
but I
doesn't
just
matter.
Don't believe them. And also, you forgot to mix in your sausage.
Well,
I guess you're gonna have to top it with it because it's probably not gonna fit through the tip, huh?
no, you're not supposed to mix it in there anyway. You're just supposed to put it on the egg.
Oh. All right. Well,
So
then,
these are the sausage bits.
all right.
Okay, so it's in the piping bag. So now,
Not bad.
in an effort to be somewhat fancy,
Thanks.
going to attempt, and that's working about as well as I can expect right now.
All good. Even pressure. Gorgeous. Stick 2 more sausages on that.
Yeah, I guess we can garnish with pieces of sausage.
More sausage, more better.
More sausage, more better. You're right. Okay. Don't want to get crazy with it. Quality control.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got to be done.
Okay. So,
Of the 4 eggs you started with.
the 4 eggs I started with, these are the 2 that
Halves.
survived.
This is the one.
This is the one because it's a half egg halves, right? So there you go. And so here we go. Like breakfast in a fancy hotel, except hopefully they don't burn the kitchen down in the process of making it. So okay, here we
That's not your
go.
problem. You're a guest.
That's right. That's not my problem. I'm the guest usually. All right. here it is.
See everything you hoped it would be.
This is good. Here, try.
Oh yeah. I'm here for it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Why isn't everybody putting crunchy stuff on eggs?
Worth it.
Worth it.
I personally would have used more Dijon, I think, mustard,
And more salt maybe.
and and maybe some more kosher salt.
Just a
But
tiny bit. 'Cause
yeah, not you don't want too much salt. You don't want over salty, but it's good. What can I say? It is good. The sausage, I think you have a lot of options with this recipe since you can use so many different kinds of sausage in this, but it's perfect because of the breadcrumbs. I think that's what makes this just amazing compared to regular deviled eggs. The textural difference, contrasting textures, it's really good.
We gotta take these to like Thanksgiving, potlucks, just everywhere. Oh
Mm-hmm.
my god.
Yay, Karina cameo. Okay. So, would I recommend this? Absolutely. Try it. Learn from my mistakes. Be mindful of your stove's peculiarities as far as how hot it might get. I was not mindful, and the result is I'm going to be cleaning up for the next 2 hours. So, if you have any suggestions for recipes you would like to see me try for the very first time live on the internet, like today, let me know in those comments down below, and you know, I'll think about it. I will definitely think about it. And like and subscribe, all the good stuff there. Share the video with your friends, and keep me in your thoughts and prayers, obviously. So thank you for being here on this Monday. I will be back on Wednesday at 9:30 a.m. Pacific time, right here from Reno, Nevada. Thank you so much, Ruth Ann. Thank you for being here. OG Nightcrawler, thank you so much for being here, and for both of you sharing a little bit about your experiences and your recipes and everything. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And Sean, as always, great seeing you.
OG Nightcrawler, no wonder it smells like brimstone in here.
I'm going to, yeah, I have to go. I should go. Anyway, I'll talk to you all on Wednesday. Thanks again. Be good to yourself, be good to each other, and I'll see you then. Oh, gosh.